The deck of cards felt cold, unnatural in Zarix's hands, and a faint whisper, like a secret carried on the wind, seemed to emanate from it. Each card in the set of 30 was as black as polished obsidian, no larger than a playing card, with edges that shimmered faintly like moonlight on a dark pool. The back of each card was etched with an intricate, swirling pattern, a raven in flight, its wings curling into tendrils of shadow. But it was the faces of the cards that truly captivated Zarix, for they bore vivid, shifting images of creatures, objects, and figures, each rendered in hues of twilight and midnight as if painted with liquid shadow. Welcome to the world of Arune, where magic and danger lurk around every corner. And today, we dive deep into one of the most intriguing aspects of our campaign, a mysterious magical item known as the Deck of Shadow Whispers. This deck plays a pivotal role in the story of Zarix Dusktalon, a cunning and shadowy rogue whose fate is intrinsically linked to this enigmatic artifact. Now, before we dive into the lore and mechanics of the Deck of Shadow Whispers, let's paint a picture of Zarix himself. Hailing from the war-torn nation of Aldrinth, Zarix is a veteran of countless battles, his body adorned with scars that tell tales of daring escapes and narrow victories. With a quick wit and an even quicker blade, Zarix is a force to be reckoned with. His skills in stealth and deception are unmatched, making him a master of disguise and infiltration. At first glance, the Deck of Shadow Whispers appears to be just that, a simple deck of 30 cards, each one a portal to a realm of infinite possibilities. But appearances are deceiving. This deck is far from ordinary. Its true power lies dormant, waiting for the right moment to be unleashed. You see, the deck is uniquely tied to Zarix, its power flowing from his very essence in a way that defies explanation. Sages, arcanists, and even the most learned scholars of Arune cannot decipher the source of its enchantments, though all agree it is tied to Zarix's life force. The deck came into Zarix's possession quite by accident during a daring heist in the city of Aldrinth. Little did he know that this chance find would become a defining aspect of his destiny. But what exactly is the Deck of Shadow Whispers? How does it work and why is it so important to Zarix? Let's delve into the mechanics of this extraordinary item. As a wondrous item of legendary status, the Deck of Shadow Whispers requires attunement by Zarix himself. Once attuned, Zarix gains access to the deck's power, allowing him to manipulate the very fabric of reality. As an action, Zarix can draw a card from the deck and toss it to the ground within 10 feet. The card then conjures an illusion corresponding to the drawn card. These illusions are incredibly lifelike, complete with sound, smell, and temperature. But they cannot deal damage or take actions beyond moving as directed by Zarix. Zarix can mentally command these illusions to move and act within 60 feet of him as a bonus action. For example, a knight might brandish a sword or a dragon might roar, all under Zarix's control. These illusions last for 1 minute or until Zarix dismisses them as a bonus action. Creatures can attempt to identify the illusion with a successful intelligence investigation. Check against a DC of 15 Zarix's Charisma modifier. Physical interaction, such as touching the illusion, reveals its intangible nature, granting advantage on the check. Despite its immense power, the Deck of Shadow Whispers has no limit on draws as long as Zarix is alive. Once a card is drawn, it vanishes into a wisp of shadow and reappears in the deck after 1 minute, ready to be drawn again. However, if Zarix were to perish, the deck's magic would fade and it would become a mundane set of cards, its images frozen and lifeless. No known method can restore its power thereafter. With the Deck of Shadow Whispers, Zarix can create a myriad of illusions to deceive his enemies and aid his allies. He might summon a loyal hound to sniff out hidden traps or conjure the specter of a fallen foe to strike fear into their allies. The deck's versatility knows no bounds, making it an invaluable asset in any situation. As we continue our exploration of Zarix's journey, the Deck of Shadow Whispers looms large in his destiny. Its influence on his choices and actions will be a driving force in the campaign's narrative. The deck itself is a character in its own right, its enigmatic nature and sentience adding layers of complexity to Zarix's journey. Before diving into the deck's impact on Zarix, let's explore some of the fantastical illusions it can conjure. The Ace of Shadows manifests as a towering shadow dragon, 20 feet tall, with glowing violet eyes and wings that drip inky mist. The King of Veils appears as a cloaked assassin identical to Zarix, wielding dual daggers and moving with eerie silence. The Queen of Dusk takes the form of a spectral elven sorceress, her form wreathed in twilight, casting illusory bolts of shadow. And the Jack of Whispers conjures a pack of 6 shadowy wolves that howl unnervingly. These are just a few examples of the many illusions at Zarix's command. Each card holds the potential to create wonder, chaos, or deception, making the deck of Shadow Whispers a powerful tool in his arsenal. In the heart of the Rune campaign, the deck of Shadow Whispers serves as a pivotal plot device, drawing the attention of various factions and individuals seeking its power for their own nefarious purposes. The deck's limitless potential makes it a highly coveted prize, leading to thrilling confrontations and alliances. As word of Zarix's exploits spreads, a cabal of thieves takes notice of the deck, believing it holds the key to a lost vault filled with untold riches. They offer Zarix a tempting proposition, one that could bring him great wealth if he agrees to lead them to the treasure. But as Zarix navigates this treacherous path, he uncovers a sinister plot that threatens to engulf Rune in darkness. Meanwhile, a lich with an insatiable thirst for power senses the deck as connection to Zarix's life force and sets his sights on acquiring it for his own nefarious purposes. The lich believes that by harnessing the deck's power, he can cheat death itself and achieve immortality. Now, caught between a band of cunning thieves and a power-hungry lich, Zarix must use all his skills and cunning to outwit his pursuers and protect the delicate balance of Rune. The deck of Shadow Whispers adds a layer of unpredictability to Zarix's journey, ensuring that no two playthroughs will be alike. The deck's sentient nature and cryptic whispers also add a touch of mystery and intrigue, leaving Zarix and the players to question the true extent of its power and purpose. The deck of Shadow Whispers is not just a magical item, it's a catalyst for adventure, a source of power and a key to unraveling the mysteries of the multiverse. As the campaign unfolds, Zarix's connection to the deck deepens, revealing more about his past, his abilities, and his destiny. The whispers of the deck guide him towards ancient ruins, forgotten libraries, and otherworldly patrons, each step bringing him closer to the truth of his existence. Along the way, he encounters allies and enemies who have their own agendas and motivations, creating a rich tapestry of relationships that shape the course of the story. For instance, a mysterious elven sorceress recognizes the deck's power and offers to help Zarix control it, but with her own price. As Zarix grapples with this decision, he must also contend with a rival rogue who seeks to steal the deck for his own nefarious purposes. The rival, perhaps a charismatic thief with a silver tongue and a shadowed past, challenges Zarix, forcing him to choose between protecting the deck or safeguarding innocent lives. Through these challenges, Zarix not only grows in power, but also in wisdom and understanding. He learns the true cost of magic, the importance of trust, and the strength that comes from embracing his unique abilities. The deck of Shadow Whispers acts as a mirror to Zarix's soul, reflecting his fears, desires, and untapped potential. By confronting these aspects of himself, Zarix becomes a more well-rounded and compelling character, capable of making difficult decisions and facing his inner demons. So how do you incorporate the deck of Shadow Whispers into your own campaigns? How does this unique magical item shape the story and the characters involved? Feel free to share your thoughts and ideas if you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Your support helps us continue creating engaging content for you. Thank you for joining us on this adventure. Until next time, may your roles be critical and your shadows deep.